Okay, so, got a lot going on. Looks like I'm going to try and start doing a certificate program, so that's exciting. Not sure how that's going to go, but I got stuff set up for it. I put my credit card information in it for it, at least. Looks like I can cancel it for the free trial, at least. I wonder how that'll work. Like, it's Coursera. I haven't used Coursera before, but I looked it up for a little bit here, just to make sure that it's, like, not a joke college degree thing. This is a certificate program, so not the same, but either way, it seems like it's all legit, so I'm curious to see how things will go. But I would like to start trying to get all of my original stories up on Amazon, just to have them there as cheap Kindle books. So that's what I've been doing slowly but surely. I only have 2 up there right now, though. This is going to be the 3rd one, though, so I want to re-proofread and edit this. I think this is a story that I never proofread and edited, because I made it, like, in 2017 or something. So, I've been going through some of these stories that I did in the past, and just trying to get them nice and fresh for Amazon posting. So I'm gonna go through this, proofread and edit it, I'm gonna post it, and then I'm going to start trying to learn for this course that I signed up for. I don't know if legally I should stream that. I was thinking, yeah, I can stream this. I don't know if legally I can do that. So, I might end stream before I actually start that, but learning is a goal of today, regardless. Either way, I want to make sure that I get at least one story. I think what I'm going to try and do is get one original story posted up every single day, just so it doesn't take too much time, but I'm still getting stuff being put up on Amazon store, because proofreading and editing does take a while, since you're literally rereading the whole thing. A few stories later on, I did already proofread and edit, but I might just reread them again, just to make sure things are good. Usually you're supposed to proofread and edit, like, you know, 5 times plus. But, we're one and done, usually. Or not at all. Like, for these old ones. Anyways. I already did the first page, so we're on the 2nd page. Always great to not have context, right? So we're just gonna jump right into here and start reading, and, see if we can get this done relatively quickly. And if we do, I'm probably just gonna end stream and focus on learning this course. Trying to keep myself pumped up and actually get through the certificate program. Even if I have to pay money for it, I will suffer through it. It's like $49 to sign up for the course, and then you have a month. And if you go over the month, you have to pay another $49. That is a lot less expensive than college, not gonna lie. But, let me just think really quick about that, actually, while I'm doing random stuff here. Yeah, that's $392 for 8 courses. So I think I would have to pay that no matter what, unless I can get some financial aid to lower that price. I have the money. And ideally, if you get a job out of it, you know. It's a certificate program, so usually all certificates you have to pay for no matter what anyway. Most of them cost like 200 plus, and this one, since it has a course that's actually teaching you stuff, it makes sense. So I'm not too worried about that. I think, like all of these courses, I'll be able to finish in probably a week or 2, not gonna lie. Unless they actually restrict you to a certain time set, who knows? But, I look forward to seeing what happens with it. I think some of these courses I might be able to finish in like a day, though, since I'm not doing anything right now. I don't have a normal job right now. I can devote my whole entire 24 hours to this if I really want to. But we'll see what happens there. Either way, we're going to do the proofreading first. So the next few days when I stream, you might see me proofreading a few stories. This is a 5,000 word one, so it shouldn't be too long. Probably upwards of 2 hours, give or take. I guess it depends on how we do. We'll see. Alright. But, without further ado, let's actually get into it. I'll just read the previous paragraph on the other page, just to reiterate things. Looking down at himself, Samuel could confirm he was a man. He had just not expected some random girls to come over to him asking for help. Though his mother always said he was a little gentleman, even if he was not that strong, he always at least tried to help out where he could. Nervously, he tries his best to reply without sounding like a fool. You girls need something made for a Halloween party or something? I was just on my way home, but I guess I could help you out, if something's the matter. Licking her lips, the woman steps forward, grabbing onto Samuel's wrist. Grabbing Samuel's wrist is fine. Good. You agreed. Now follow me. There are too many people around. Nodding slowly to the not at all shady comment, Samuel blindly follows along, ready to help out some cute twins in need. Boy, I never expected to see girls around here in that sort of Latoya fashion. Latoya. I know it's Lolita, but I'm always gonna say Latoya just because it's funny. Do those dresses even feel comfortable? It always seems like they may be too ruffled up or something. Squeezing onto Samuel's wrist a bit tighter, the woman rolls her eyes, dragging him faster along. Dragging him faster. Get rid of the redundant words. All the random passerby on the street leave you. All the random passerby. All the random passing people. All the random passing people on the street leave. Oops. Samuel spelled wrong up there. Leave Samuel's view. Slowly, the sound even fades. Slowly, the sound even fades. People want... Slowly, the sound of other people walking fade as well. Beside both the twins' heels clicking against the pavement. Red. Groans it. What responds? The red-lipped girl groans at Samuel's prodding comments, but responds. You can worry about things like that shortly. Waving her finger in the air, the woman points her finger straight to the ground, some on pink circle. An odd pink circle. An odd pink circle then lights up around Samuel and two girls. Your name's Samuel. Samuel never mentioned his name, so it was on the girl would randomly bring it up. Still, she waves a hand to her sister, pink circle under them, growing a bit brighter, with more fog circling it. This here is my twin, Luna. I'm Lena. And then, with a great gust of wind, the fog suddenly all waves out of the air at once, showing that the area Samuel is now in with some sort of building. Lena claps her hands, and a series of bright lights turn on to Samuel's right, left. Series of bright lights turn on all around Samuel. Given the long track of the path, it looked like he was standing on some sort of runway. Below the lights, a lower area rests seats of other girls, all donning different styles of Gothic Lolita type dresses. Many were talking, some just giggling, and a few were staring at Samuel or licking their lips as if waiting for something. Oh. Oh. More nervous than before, he raises his eyebrow in question. Hey, Samuel tries to move forward, but as he does, the pink symbols on the ground around him shrink to just contain him. Quite literally, as he cannot seem to move forward. Hey, I can't move. How the heck did we get here? What is this, Lena? A spotlight blares down, circling Samuel. With its light, Lena and Luna both take a few steps back, clapping their hands to show a large window with another woman sitting behind it. This woman looks similar to Lena and Luna as well, just a bit older. Though her eyes were some kind of a natural red instead of blue. This is our big sister. You can call her Liana. Our mother names with elves. Waving her hand over the crowd, Lena claps again, a bit more eagerly. Everyone, tonight we have a special treat. Look at this tasty boy we found. Good answer, good answer. They don't say that. Don't worry about that. It's just words. Nothing big. The woman behind the glass presses a button on the side of her chair, an intercom seeming to pick her up so she could speak over the crowd. Her voice, unlike Lena's, was a bit sterner. Lena had a more cute, fun voice, where Liana sounded like she wanted to scold you if you forgot to take your shoes off at the door. Well, you do look quite tasty, boy. Shivering in place, Samuel looked around at all the girls. Yuri could not move, and the last thing he wanted to do was get eaten in some weird cult. Oh. Liana chuckles. Liana chuckles as if she had just heard Samuel's every thought. Don't worry, we won't gobble you up. Halloween is almost upon us. We do this every year, finding some man like you, sucking away that grotesque masculinity. Licking at her lips, Liana picks up a piece of what looks like hard candy and pops it into her mouth. Well, let's just leave it at that. We plan to drain you completely, so put on a good show for us. My sisters do enjoy this part. Luna nudges Lena's shoulder and starts whispering into her ear. Samuel, close enough, could hear the girl mumbling. She sounded just like Lena, but of course a lot quieter. I wanna... Well, his voice is icky, isn't it? Nodding in agreement, Lena pulls up what looks like a tree branch with some little white doll tied to the end of it. I think you're right. It is a bit icky. He keeps whimpering, too. Are you not used to a bunch of pretty girls staring at you or something? Samuel slowly nods his head now. All the prying eyes looking at him seemed hungry in a few ways, but he barely understood what was happening. After all, someone couldn't just suck away masculinity. None of this makes sense. Can I just get out of here? I just wanted to get back home. Jeez, all my detours seem to end up going weird. Can we not do this? Can we just not? Not feeling up to it now, you know, it's fine. We can just put a rain check on this, right? Tap, tap. Like a conductor of a band, Lena holds her finger along the shaft of her branch and lifts it into the air. Alright, Missy, sing for me. Show me your voice. If you're just a normal guy, your singing will be boring, and we'll just let you go. The women all around Samuel started to giggle and laugh like they were all part of some inside joke he just couldn't understand. Could not understand. But fine, Stuttering over his words, Samuel readies his singing voice. Do, fa, mi, re, do. Samuel almost wants to cough for a moment. Almost wants to cough as he tries to hold his note. Snitch. It's vocal. It's vocal pitch. Samuel almost wants to cough if he tries to hold his note. His vocal pitch is changing, like a knob on a radio. Lena moves her branch. Samuel's pitch. Then changes like... like a dial tuning into a correct frequency. Not used to the new pitch, Samuel starts stumbling over the tune. Hey, the voice was cute, refined, Lena bringing her twig of a wand up higher, and Samuel's voice. Followed suit. Stop it, I can't sing like this. From something of a little girl to a teen to a beautiful woman, Samuel's voice finally found its feminine charms. Ah, the crowd of girls blush and giggle, seemingly all enjoying the girl's new soothing tune. The only one not enjoying it is Samuel himself. Well, what the heck? My voice is all... How did you do that? You really are some kind of witches. You really are all some kind of witches? Shaking her head, Lena taps her foot against the ground, seeming a little frustrated. No, proper, right, Luna? The shy twin nods quickly in agreement. Twig back at the ready. Lena runs it through the air as if making a silent melody play. Whatever are you doing, Miss Samuel? Says the words himself, but barely even processes the fact of what exactly he just said, squinting his eye. Says the words himself, but barely even process the fact of what exactly he just said, squinting his eyes, only wanting to know was what Lena was changing. Excuse me, I meant to ask. Shaking his head, Samuel licks at his lips. His voice already sounded like a girl, but now he could not even talk normally. If I may, make a modest request. Oh, so humble. So humble. The girls start chuckling more and more, listening to the beautiful woman's voice speak in such a timid and proper way. Now, what else could we do, girls? Once, twirling. Lena taunts. Now, what else can we do, girls? Lena taunts, twirling her twig. Crowd cheers and hoots. The hollers were becoming somewhat annoying Samuel's ears, though at the very least he was not being eaten alive. That was some kind of reassurance. Lena spins on her heels, clapping her hands, waving her arms. Lena timidly shakes her fists behind her as if to cheer. Come on, shout it. We need to hear it all. Hair, no butt. Give him something cute. Those shoes suck. Skirt. Yeah, skirt. Skirt, skirt, skirt. The crowd rumbles and rambles over just how they could torment poor Samuel more. Skirts being the found love between them as a place to start. Oh, you hear that, little Sammy? You'll get to try one of our lovely skirts on for yourself. You were wondering if they were comfortable, after all. Samuel shakes his head. Oddly enough, though, this time his legs move forward. Samuel shakes his head. Samuel shakes his head in disagreement. Oddly enough. As Lena lifts her arm. Oddly enough, as Lena lifts her wand, his legs move forward, toes pressing against the ground. A smile. Smile on his red lips. Taunts. Oddly enough, as Lena lifts her wand, his legs move forward, his toes pressing against the ground. With a smile on those red lips, she taunts yet again. You'll have so much fun twirling, trust me. Swinging the wand to her side, Samuel Lena swings. Swig. On to the side. And Samuel. Samuel. Nice. Okay. Lena. Swings the twig of a wand to her side, and Samuel, even in sneakers, begins to spin around like some sort of professional ballet dancer, spinning again and again into a slow swirl. Samuel's jeans grip his body, and then pink flowers shoot from his sides like confetti. Stunned. Idea. Hey. Stunned, he had no idea what to say in his delicate voice. What is this behavior? Tugging, pulling Samuel's jeans, suddenly tearing at their seams, fluttering out. Tugging, pulling Samuel's jeans, suddenly tearing at their seams and fluttering out around him. No. The jeans tug. The jeans tug, pull, and suddenly tear at the seams and flutter out around him. Blue turns slowly to white at the ends, drifting up along, like drifting up. Drifting up a light pink. And then the pink deepens further as it runs up Samuel's waist. The whitish pink was almost blinding compared to all the black around him. However, it did not simply end there. Gaps in the jeans connect into one another, and more cloth flies down, draping around Samuel. A skirt, good heavens! A skirt made in such a way? Good heavens. The skirt gains some weight, even as the outside ruffles around the skirt. The skirt gains some weight, as the outside ruffles are... The skirt gains some weight. The outside... And the outside ruffles around the skirt, gaining layers inside of it. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, we're zooming through this pretty well. We're on page 4 now. Got 9 pages, just because of how I spaced it, but we're doing pretty good. Pop, pop, pop. All over the skirt, small pink ribbons start to pop onto it. Like blooming flowers as Samuel spins around, the ribbons coat the ruffled skirt. A lacy hem brushed Samuel's ankle, a large pink ribbon Samuel's waist, all over his lower half. Skirt hid away his legs, but it flared up as he spins. As he spun around, but it flared up as he spun around. The weight of the skirt carries a spin. The streaks of white and pink make the crowd cheer in awe like it was some display they had never seen before. And then suddenly, Samuel stops. Those shoes. Ugh, gross. Lena nods. Luna nods. And Leona sides, nodding herself, being somehow disappointed. They're right. Lena looks sorry for herself. Shaking her head, she squeezes at her wand, looking down at Samuel's sneakers. Those are... Looks down. Not look down. Those are... I don't know how anyone could walk. Okay. Those are... I don't know how anyone could walk in them. Lena's eyes look down with genuine sadness in them. They have to go. It's unacceptable. I really should have changed them sooner. Bowing to the crowd quickly, Lena wipes away a fake crocodile tear. I apologize, everyone, for my mishap. This is still my first time running this show. I won't let you down. Good. Samuel stops in his spin. Scene. Yeah, that's fine. I should get rid of that part since he stops here. Okay, so Thud. Samuel stops in a spin. Sneaker. Stage. Samuel stops in a spin, sneaker thudding against the stage. His new skirt flutters around him. Brushing against his leg. Making his body tingle. Taking a short breath, he figured this was the most that could happen. The girls here just wanted to mess with him. Taking a short breath, figured this was the most that could happen. Or at least he hoped the girls here just wanted to mess with him. Thud. His other foot steps forward, his hand lower and pressing right against his hip. One foot in front of the other, he walks forward, sneakers feeling weird with each tall step down the runway. I'll say... Isn't this a tad much? Wait, why did I have them stutter there? I'll say... Isn't this a tad much? Whining softly to himself, Samuel keeps keeps his strut going. Lena still wiggling her long... Still wiggling her long races. Lena keeps his strut going. Lena still wiggling her twig, raises it up and down, making Samuel walk a good distance away, and then turn. Click. Looking down. At his sneakers, they look somehow slicker. Instead of sneakers, they suddenly had become shoes. A different material entirely. My footwear. My footwear has... How much can possibly be rewritten? Yes. Changes. Samuel can only gasp at the new changes. My footwear has... How much can possibly be rewritten? Clicking again and again. As Samuel walks back toward Lena, the clicks get ever louder. Glancing back down to his shoes, Samuel notes they change to a light pink color. A strap even slips and locks in place around Samuel's ankle to ensure the shoes do not come off. However, something about his feet seemed to have changed. Dainty, perfect and small, even a bit paler. Looking over his skin, his whole body seemed lighter, really. Like he was fitting into a girl's whole porcelain doll look. The other girl's whole porcelain doll look. Hairs on his... I wouldn't want an apostrophe there, right? I wouldn't think so. I'm using it plurally. Like he was fitting into the other girls, as in more than one. So you wouldn't put an apostrophe there, right? I'm just gonna leave that. Hairs on his body, with each step forward, flake away. Instead of littering the ground, they morph into pink flower petals landing against the ground. Even my hair? Quietly saying the words, confused. Quietly saying the words confuse the world around Samuel. She was somehow smaller, yet at the same time he was gaining height just as he lost it. Click, click, click. Samuel looks down at the now 3-inch high heels on his feet. He got shorter, it seemed, but along with it, a bit of height came with the heels. Finally, the pink heels stop at the end of the runway. Finally, him and his pink heels stop at the end of the runway, beside Lena. The crowd of girls cheered and hollered. Pretty heels, a pretty skirt. Samuel was looking like one of the Bro Latoya Lolita types you would see at anime conventions. Girls cheered and hollered. Pretty heels and pretty skirts. Samuel was looking like one of the Bro Latoya types you could see at anime conventions. How wonderful, how wonderful, but Come on, we need to put on a show. Stretch your stuff. Lena giggles away, nudging Luna's shoulder. The quiet girl takes out her branch-style wand, and she points at Samuel's feet. With a quick wave. Whoosh. A gale-force wind forces itself up Samuel's skirt, showing off his boyish flowing boxers under it. The girls groan together. Lena shakes her head. And even Luna sighs, in a tad bit of disgust. Gross. You call that cute? No, we need to change all of this. Holding his skirt down as the wind tries to lift it higher, Samuel feels his butt wiggle a tad. Butt wiggle. Something about his backside felt heavier. Like it was plumper, fuller. His legs already hairless, gain more feminine charm to them. Softer, silky skin, like it had soft and silky skin, like it had been lotioned and taken care of for years. Even if not supermodel height. Samuel's legs still have a model look to them, holding a leg out. Lena even makes Samuel roll his ankle. To better show off his newly smooth, long legs and pretty heels. Still showing off his underwear, they tighten quickly against him. Ruffling panties layer themselves around Samuel, cupping his crotch nice and snugly, even if he could not see it himself. The panties also gain a pink bow at their backside, much to the audience's glee. Then from around Samuel's feet, lacy, light pink tights start crawling along his skin, up and up. They cover over the panties and connect around nice and snugly in place. If someone put a bag over Samuel's head, it would be hard to say if he was a boy or girl. But if you cover up his torso, any would think they were just looking at a pair of girls' legs in a cute skirt. There, Lena bows to the crowd and gives herself Lena bows to the crowd and gives herself applause. What a lovely pair of legs you have here. It'll get hard to call you Samuel, you know. That butt, those legs, wonderful skirt, and some quite pretty shoes. You're shaping up to be quite the sweet Latoya, aren't you, sweetie? It's a nice butt, but what about some hips that don't lie? These other brothers can deny. Huh. Yeah, this girl is going to need those baby-making hips. You know, normal comments, you say. Maybe she could even go find herself a man tonight and become a loving wife. Normal things, you say. Once again, the crowd blurts out demands, Lena and even Luna both smiling. At those words, course, Samuel could only blush, shaking his... He could not just accept such brash words. He had to speak up. Shaking his head, he does his best to raise his voice. I'll have you know, I'm a fine young maiden. I'll have my child when the time is right. Blushing even deeper, Samuel bites at his lips. Those were not exactly the words he was thinking to say. But it is what came out of his mouth anyway. He just wanted to protest, use more changes, not passively pretend like someday he would actually... Someday... he would go become a mom. He was a man, after all. Lena stops in her place and nods quickly to Leona. Yes, right away. Lena, we'll both do it together, right? Nodding in agreement. Lena squeezes at her wand. This one is sort of begging for it, isn't he? We really did find a tasty one tonight, it seems. It's already almost midnight, though. Saying more words than she has so far, Samuel stares a little more stunned at Luna forming a full sentence rather than the new threats the girl were proposing. We need to get rid of that thing, though. Leona is already starting to mix the energy. Looking over to the glass window, Samuel could not help but notice Leona now was standing over a large pot of boiling pink liquid. There was no way he could tell what exactly the substance was, but it seemed like the cauldron was just filling up more rather than boiling away. The thing did not even have a fire under it, though, and it was also floating in the air. At this point, Samuel could not exactly say what things in the world were logical or not. Slowly, he nudges his head back toward Lena, both the sisters pointing their wands at his chest. Kind miss, may I please be excused from here already? The twins smirk at one another. And place one wand on top of the other, softly chanting together. From man to woman, drain it all away. Let it churn and pop so something new can play. Sparkles lining against the air. They dazzle over Samuel's body like glitter was thrown over him. Lena then takes a few steps forward toward Samuel and places a hand right on his cheek. Blushing, Samuel wiggles in place. The best she could do something. The best wiggles in place. The best he could do. Something about Leona's hand against his cheek felt so warm, almost too warm. As the girl's fingers run along his skin, stubble disappears, lips naturally pucker fuller and soft, eyebrows trim neat, eyelashes flutter long. Good heavens, my face. Isn't this me? Good heavens, my face, Samuel mutters in disbelief. Lena, however, was not done. She gives a simple nod, pressing her finger right against Samuel's chin, somewhat pushing it in, like his face was just something to mold, like clay. Cute cheekbones, smooth skin, slightly reddened cheeks. Luna steps around Samuel's backside and starts to drag a comb through his thin hair. Stroke, stroke, stroke. Whoa, what are you doing there, buddy? Yeah, stroking off a lot. The comb tugs at knots, but untangles them instantly, shampooed, conditioned to smell like a pink peach. Long, ashen hair, tendrils down along Samuel's back. A mix of blonde and white, waving weaving around him to show off the silky, fluffy locks. Lena's hand then drags back through the hair, tugging and pulling. She pushes a handband of bows into Samuel's hair to keep the large pulling. His hair. Lace. Magic. Large. Oh. With hair in place, her fingers work like magic, making large hair bun. 3 buns together at the back of Samuel's head, one even with a lacy white hat resting on top. On it, a long pink bow flowing from its side. Luna giggles softly, making sure the buns stay properly in place, tugging just a few hairs loose here and there, so they tendril down the side of Samuel's face for some style. Perfect. The quiet girl states happily to herself. Your face is so beautiful now. No one would mistake you now. Samuel's heart flutters in glee at the comment. The girl stared at him stunned, looking with envy and joy. The fluttering soft skirt around him, the pretty pink heels, the wonderful bows, his hair bobbing just a little as he tilts his head. This is all so... Samuel shakes his pretty face. Was he just going to say things were wonderful? Those women were turning him into a girl, some ultra-feminine one by the looks of it. The clothes could look neat and feel soft, but that did not change the situation. My cheeks still feel so warm. Sighing softly, Samuel tries to shake off her blush. Being flattered may keep him sane, but it would not let him get away from the group of witches. Now, good work. Leanna steps out of a door connecting into the glassed-off room. A pot of pink liquid floating behind her, she waves her hand to her side, and it flies over to a long table, plopping down on top of it. You two have gotten much better, though this final part is for me. The twins nod and walk off the stage, walking over instead to the table. Now, with her stern voice With her stern voice, even though Samuel had control over his head, something made him not want to move at all. Liana staring at him. Look at what you've become so far. Lifting a black compact. Liana pressed it open so Samuel could peer into its mirror. Just take a nice long look, alright? Samuel blinked, just to confirm the mirror he was looking into was showing himself. The image blinks back. Deep hazel eyes staring back at him. Samuel's arms quivered a little, but for some reason he was being allowed to move, just to touch them against against the soft face. This is... Liana nods, smirking at the dumbfounded pretty boy. I'm hardly what you'd call a man now. And then, clamp, shutting the mirror quickly, Liana takes a step back, flinging her wrist like she was waving off some bug. Exactly. Now let's finish the rest off. You should understand now. Samuel looks from side to side, a bit confused by the comment, but the audience remains quiet. A bit confused by the comment. The audience remains quiet. Inside, all the... the audience remains quiet. Did I say quiet right? Or is it the wrong quiet? Yeah, that's right, quiet. All the women stare at him intently, like they're waiting for something big to happen. Snap. With a quick snap, Liana grins, staring at Samuel, with the same look in her eyes as the rest. Crack. Pop. Samuel's body quivers in place, something under his skirt felt off. The skirt was hugging at him a bit tighter, too. Holding his freed arms to his side, the little pop sends again, his hips growing a tad wider. What? Around, another crack, another pop, swaying his hips side to side. Samuel felt his stomach turn along with it. Stomach turn. What made matters worse was along with it. Something was pulling at his crotch. Wait. Trying to grip at the skirt, the mound of ruffles. Blocks off Samuel's path. Between his legs, his manhood retreats. Within himself, working with the magic of Liana, it twists and alters. Just like the woman said. Just like the woman said. It's like the woman said. He needed Just like the woman said, you need to have baby-making hips. Yeah. So along with it, lips between his legs. No manhood be present any longer. Samuel is just a complete. Samuel. Samuel had become girl. I'm stuttering under her breath. Samuel lets go of her skirt. The crowd now all stands up and starts to clap. Congratulations, you did it, sweetie. Look at you. Work those hips, girl. Rocket. Rocket. Rocket Raccoon. Let's see. Face slowly turning a darker red, Samuel tries to shake off the comments. She cannot. She cannot possibly be enjoying it. The girls turned her into a girl. You have a new name, my dear. Liana licks her lips, snapping her fingers again. Samantha, such a sweet girl. Girl turned into a girl. Liana. Liana not giving Samuel chance process. Liana, not giving Samuel a chance to process, gives the new girl a gentle, reassuring squeeze, speaking with confidence. You have a new name, my dear. Liana licks her lips, snapping her fingers again. Samantha, such a sweet girl, deserves a nice, sweet name, don't you think? Now, you just need to stop yourself from worrying, little one. Taking a few steps forward, Liana pats the top of Samuel's, she just got the new name. Samantha's head. The elder sister of the group. That's the top of Samantha's head. The elder sister of the group. The older sister of the group is taller than her, and not just because she had higher heels. Now come, enjoy all the fun with us. Liana's fingers sliced right between Samantha's own, a warm hand, a careful yet firm hold. A warm hand. With a careful yet firm hold, the girl tugs Samantha into her quickly. Looking confused for a moment, Liana starts to sway. No. Samantha blinks confused for a moment. And Liana starts to sway. Starts to sway with the new girl between her arms. It was just like a simple slow dance. and is just like, between her arms. It's like a simple slow dance. Samantha's body lets itself be guided around as she suddenly feels herself on her tiptoes again, being stretched a little away from Liana. Her body begins to spin around. Liana's hand makes Samantha Liana's hand guides Samantha. Girl. Making the girl like a small spinning top. What am I? Samantha's chest starts to tighten a little and spin. Looking down at her shirt and jacket, it was still the only piece that gave her anything boyish. Though in such a spin, looking at her arms, the rest of her body hair falls away. This is real, sleek and smooth, just like the legs, the arms, though have no sign of muscle. Samantha would never need it after all. Petty, weak. Yep. Petty, weak, but it's only a skirt. Spinning. Petty, weak, but it's only a skirt, spinning around. Spinning around. Even to other girls, Samantha was somehow prettier. Prettier than them. Tug, tug, tug. The shirt and jacket tugging at her, Samantha looks down at her clothes, merging into her shirt. What was just a puffy skirt was now becoming a dress, spinning and spinning. A rougher collar wraps around Samantha's neck. The high neckline of the dress shows off her shoulder blades and collarbones, but with a sheer lace top to keep it still slightly covered. The sleeves of the dress drape ruffles to cover Samantha's shoulders. The pink bows on top make sure the short sleeves do not rustle around too much. A corset-like center squeezes around Samantha's body, already with a feminine frame. The squeeze helps her body hold a more hourglass shape to it. Flowers of blue and pink. Flowers of blue and pink then decorate her, bows of pink and light blue popping around. Flowers of blue and pink then decorate her, bows of pink and light blue popping around her. The dress is truly complete. The colors are so amazing, Samantha. Samantha looks stunned. Samantha. Son. Sure. They. The sister. All snap. Same time. Making a sudden. The sisters, however, all snap at the same time, making a sudden bundle of pink and light blue flowers. Pop right into her. Samantha's hands to help complete the look. Oh my, even flowers? Smirking contently to herself, Leona places a hand to her side and gives a bow. Samantha, of course, little one. A sweet softy like you deserve some flowers. You did entertain us with your little runway show. The audience members stand and start throwing flowers onto the stage. Of course, most of them throw black roses onto the stage and the audience members stand and start throwing flowers on the stage. Most of them throw black roses. Most of them throw black roses and then start heading over to the table the cauldron was placed on. You've surely given us all we could ever want. We could want, Samantha. With another snap of her fingers, the pink circle that had been following Samantha the whole time finally vanishes. Her legs and arms moving on their own once again. You're free to do as you please now. We've drained away all of your masculinity. Yeah. You're free to go. We got everything we needed. Looking down at her hands, Samantha barely knew where to start. For one, she did not even know what building she was in, and walking around in heels on her own. In such a large dress already felt like it was a pain. Her chest was even a little itchy and puffy. Growing sensitive breasts without a bra on did not seem to make matters better. Well, at least my chest isn't oversized. With another snap. There's... Sigh, Samantha mumbles. A bra on. Without a bra on did not seem to make matters better. With a sigh, Samantha mumble. Situation. Well, at least my chest isn't oversized. Yeah, that's fine. With another snap, Leona holds out her hand. A few pieces of pink hard candy plop into her hand. Well, don't worry about your chest size, sweetie. We can adjust it later, but I think you're perfect like this. So how about you just stay here for dessert? You made this after all. Leona holds out her hand, offering the candy to Samantha. Cautiously, she picks it up. The witch has already turned her into a woman, so if they wanted to do it, she could only assume they would have already... Oh yeah? The witch has already turned her into a woman. So if they wanted to hurt her... she could only assume they would have already. Popping the candy into her mouth, it was like a mix of desserts with each lick. Like a mix of desserts with each lick. Something about it just made her feel warm and fuzzy inside. These are amazing. Something wonderful, really. Smirking, Leanna pops one into her mouth, starting to lick at it. She points over to all the other women grabbing the candy from the large cauldron. You saw that it had... Oh, yeah. You saw that it had liquid before. Now it's just this candy. It's your masculinity we drained away. We don't need to do this, but it becomes a tradition every year to drain someone and make the candy. Drained masculinity tastes the best for whatever reason. Once you start eating the candy, you tend to want more. Seeing if we did it as a joke in the past, well, it's something we'll always do. So, Samantha, since you already turned, I'll ask you, like I asked the rest, would you care to join us next year? Looking down to her body, Samantha bites at the hard candy in her mouth, biting at the leftover chunks. Till it's good and gone. She barely noticed her movements, but she already won more of the candy. Liana still held it to her. Liana still held more pieces. Liana still held more pieces out to her. And Samantha... Okay, there we go. That one was weird. Leona still had more pieces. Still held more pieces out to her, and Samantha did not want to refuse. I mean, this could be worse. The clothes are alright. Blushing softly to herself, Samantha grabs another piece of the candy, pops it into her mouth. Blushing softly to herself, she grabs another piece of candy and pops it into her mouth. I guess I could come back here again. You have sealed your fate. You fool, you have sealed not only our fate, but the fates of everyone here. This is a weird song. I'm gonna play the Digimon one again. Yeah, Digimon. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, I'll have to upload another story now to the Kindle Create trash. Boom, boom, do 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 do. Boo, 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 do, 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 boo. Choose file. Okay, so what is this story called? Wiccan Night. So we gotta import that now. I think I can stop here now, though. I can do that stuff the rest of the way on my own. I just wanted to force myself to stream and make sure I get some sort of work done. And proofreading and editing that only took me like an hour and 20 minutes, so I probably could do a few other ones in the same day. But I think I want to look into starting this cybersecurity course thing and see what that's about. And see if I accidentally screwed myself over with the money management thing. If it's gonna charge my credit card like 49 bucks. Schooling, right? But yeah, I'm gonna go for now. So if anyone popped in, thanks for watching. Another proofreading and editing session. Not always too long, but nice to get stuff done, you know? No, it said I couldn't do it to the file. Was it because I still had the file open? Hold up. It should be available to import the file. If it cannot, I may have to change it. Is important to see. Kindle Create stuff kind of sucks. Why does it have to have its own file format? Okay, it actually came up now. Okay, I don't think it's detecting anything mistake-wise. So I'm gonna export it. Oh wait. Do that. Weird. Okay. Wiccan Knights. Okay, that's all we need there. Export. Okay. Boom. Gotta make it on the Kindle thing, and then you have to go to the Kindle Create thing. It's always a arduous process, isn't it? Let's see. Halloween has come once again. Samuel, though, doesn't care. He just wants to get stopped on his walk back by two strange twins. Just what sort of fate may befall him. Okay, that's fine. And then... $1,000 for... Okay, blah blah blah. This book cover or interior contain sexually explicit images, or does the book contain language? No. Maybe. Probably leave it all at 18 plus anyway. T. Fantasy. Add category. Short stories. And then there's something in here for, I wish they had like quick tagging for these ebooks. It would make it a lot easier, but they don't. I always want to add like parody, comedy, haha thing or something. For some reason it's very hard to find at times. Humor. Sure. Okay. Oh, okay, that should be good. Save and continue. One step at a time. Upload your manuscript. And then we have to create a cover for it. That one worked correctly. Doesn't have that. I think you can change the color of the font, can you? No, you can change the color of the font. You should probably make it black. Can I change what color the drop shadow is? It'd be better. It's not. Oh well. Good enough for me. I don't need to do anything fancy. Just need it to work. Save and submit. I would show this, but I don't trust showing anything money related. Seems like a bad idea, you know? I think I'll have to wait a bit for this to upload anyway. Did I actually just hit Steam? No. Well, I'm kind of excited to try and get this certificate. I don't know how it's gonna go. It will cost money. It will cost money in some way. I do have the money. I really wish I didn't have to use the money. But I do have money. If I need to use it. It is there. Bam. Da-da-da. Oh. Big. Okay, let's see. Downloaded, that's fine. It's good. Continue on. I've been trying to make all the 5,000 word ones all just 99 cents. Which seems like a good idea. Figure if anyone's gonna buy them, probably be for that much. And I'm gonna publish that one. Should be good there. And now we will just wait to see if that gets approved. Anyway, for anyone who stopped in, thanks for perusing. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be back probably tomorrow with more proofreading. I don't know if it'll be a 5,000 one, if it'll be a 10,000 one, if it'll be a 20,000 one, but we'll be back with more either way. So until then, catch you later. Bye.